Hi, this is Julie at Love's Beginning with a message called Trust the Flow of This Moment. We invite you past the perception that you are the fixer, or that if something is wrong, it must be fixed by a separate you. We invite you past the perception that your fellow humans are all responsible in some way for fixing the problems of the planet. When we say this, we are not saying that a perceived fixing won't happen. We are inviting you to the shortest route for viewing, thriving in innocence everywhere. Why take a long time to remember your innocence when a more direct path is available? The flow always takes you in the most direct path possible for you, given what you still believe. If you trust in the flow, you trust in the fundamental innocence of all, beyond all characters and roles being played. The flow is always here for all. And it doesn't matter what the perception of a problem is, big or small. The flow takes care of it easily. The flow is not your character, and the flow is not your role. But the flow takes care of both. We invite you to the perception that you are so loved, and so are all, that there is a flow at your doorstep always waiting to carry you. You can trust in its love for you and all. We invite you to focus on your perception and definition of problem. When you perceive a problem, do your thoughts go to fixing? If you identify a separate self as a fixer of problems, you take on an identity not your own. When you have identified something as problem, you have also isolated it as obstacle or against the flow. We invite you to consider the possibility that those situations you have labeled problem could just as easily be labeled gift or opportunity. The flow takes care of every seeming situation, no matter what you perceive is happening. When you trust in the flow, you trust that it delivers to all characters in the situation the perfect response to it. Trusting in the flow means that you trust that you will be led easily, and also that your brothers and sisters will all be led easily. Trust in the flow is beyond all doubt, because you can see how innocent and loved all beings are, and you can see the immediate access they have to what is always there for them. What is always there for them is present in every moment, beyond all definitions, judgments, and labels. The flow doesn't need your effort, but there is a place for your effort if you seem to have some despair. Where your effort is well spent is in noticing thoughts about problems, thoughts that you believe. Notice how you believe thoughts about whether problems are big or small. You believe thoughts that particular situations are problems. You believe that certain problems cannot be solved or solved right now. All of this perception you placed before your trust in the flow. You can find these thoughts, allow them to sit in the light you are and all are, and invite the flow to wash them away. If other thoughts are needed, they will come. Remember that thinking and belief come first, and then experience. When you judge the experience, you are judging the effect of thought. This is neither necessary nor helpful. When you notice a thought that judges experience, the effect of thought, stop and invite the flow. Remember that the flow is a resource easily available to you and all are worthy of it. If you notice yourself having thoughts about others that do not feel good, stop and remember their right now access to flow. Remember during any times of disquiet that our hands are always extended to you in great joy and welcome. We are delighted to welcome you into our boat, so to speak. It matters not where it goes or how fast the current is. It always carries you to healing for you and all. Thanks for listening.